Hi, and welcome to WB Fine Woodworking. I'm Don. As some of you may recall, I've been working on my shop organization. That's part of why I made this tool wall and the tool racks for my windows. And this video is a short tip on how I fixed one of the problems that I have. I'm sure all of us can relate to this cartoon. I sure can. Steve Johnson of Down to Earth Woodworking said the following about what he called his pencil problem. In a blog on Popular Woodworking online, Steve stated that after some self-observation, he discovered that he lost his pencil at least twice a day while working in his workshop. Since on average, it took about 3 minutes for him to find his pencil, that meant he was wasting 6 minutes of precious woodworking time a day. He surmised that for the average weekend woodworker, that was 12 minutes of lost time every weekend. While that doesn't sound like much, Steve thought that added up to at least 10 hours of precious woodworking time every year. Steve went on to say that he works 5 days a week in his shop, so Steve made the following statement about what he called his pencil problem. I could easily be wasting as much as 26 hours a year looking for a lousy pencil. That's ridiculous. If you haven't checked out Steve's down-to-earth woodworker videos, either on YouTube or through Highland Woodworking, I highly recommend them. He does some great woodworking. What Steve was trying to say is related to this graph that's been traveling around the internet the last few years. I can certainly relate to this graph. I waste a lot of time looking for tools. How about you? Do you do the same thing? So how much time do you think you lose looking for tools in your shop, and what do you look for the most? Leave some answers down in the comments below. It'll be real interesting to see what all of you say. This graphic has been making the rounds on social media lately. I think I've solved my problem of tape measures and did a video on that. Now I'm working on my lost pencil problem. I found these holders on Amazon and thought they looked very interesting. There are times when I want a marker and/or ink pen along with a pencil. I also used mechanical pencils very often, so I decided to order some. They came in a pack of 10. There's a variety of different pencil holders available on the market today. As I mentioned in the video, I bought these because they had a place for a marker, and it's real handy for me to have a marker at some of my tools. One word of caution, the vendor that sells these on Amazon is a very small company, and it takes a while for them to come. In fact, my first package got lost, and after getting my refund through Amazon, I ordered a second one, and they came about 10 or 11 days after I ordered them. I cleaned off the space on the machines where I wanted the holder with denatured alcohol and made sure that it was dry before I tried to stick them on. The holders come with double-sided tape, so I peeled off the protective piece and stuck it firmly on the motor of my grinder. For the grinder, I decided to put in a regular pencil, one of my mechanical pencils, and a marker is very convenient at the grinder, so I put one of those on there as well. The finish on my lathe is very bumpy, and I didn't think the tape would adhere to it. So I decided to peel the tape off and found underneath that there was this indentation where I could glue in a rare earth magnet. So I peeled off the double sticky tape so I could get to that indentation. This is what the holder looked like after I'd removed all of the tape. I proceeded to epoxy a rare earth magnet into the indentation on the bottom of the holder. Well, so far, these pencil and pen holders have been working out really well at my tools. I'll have to spend a little bit more time with them to find out if I really like them that much and if I leave the pencils where they belong. You also may have noticed I was fumbling with the one at the lathe. I think I'm going to have to try to use one of these sticky back ones on that and see if it will stay. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up down below, ask any questions, make any comments, and thank you all very much for watching.